into a drawer.
Well.
Okay, please continue.
Your cat is a menace.
Better make sure your stove is off.
Okay. Return to Logus.
Return to monkey.
Finding our party in the tents of the Uroite clan. Haven't been given a section of earth to plant your own tents upon as you prepare for what is to follow the next morning. Tests, challenges of your own choosing.
Yes.
6 challenges. Will you be able to succeed? Who can say? The night is beginning to set in fully, and you have the next 10 or so hours to prepare yourselves in whatever way you deign fit. I believe you have discussed with me the challenges, but if you like to roleplay out your choosing of how to commit to these challenges, it is your option to do so now.
So as this is all going, Locale actually Sal's, I don't own this, but I've just decided on a whimsy that Locale would like to have some paint and a brush. It's like some simple simple paints.
Yeah, you could have easily bought that when you were setting up the character, so sure.
Okay. So, you guys find Locale, he's painting his mask.
Oh.
Just like in some, nothing too fancy, but he's just painted it with like some reds, some blues, and some purples, and to make it a little more expressive.
Roll a artistry check.
Sweet. Hey.
Oh, nice. It actually is looking really quite good.
Yeah.
You're not an expert by any means, but you've articulated pretty much exactly what you wanted to get onto the mask. What is it?
I didn't think that far ahead. It's attempting to make it a little bit more fierce, like he's preparing for ritual combat.
Oh, okay. I can see where you're going. You paint some angry eyes on it and a frowny face.
Yes.
Perfect.
And if anybody says anything to him, he just responds "Arcane Duel," and that's it.
Okay.
Like, the equivalent of guy comes out with grabs pistol, says "Moon's haunted."
Nope, I
You
got
know the
that.
type.
Yep. Okay. So, with that, Locale withdraws, and yes, the rest of you have some choices. What do the rest of you do? How do you decide what you will do? What challenges do you present?
I don't believe I decided what I was gonna do, right?
Bear is gonna do rock climbing.
Yeah, it was a climbing challenge.
No, I'm talking about Accio.
Accio isn't doing anything.
Yeah, because he'll kill someone.
Yes.
By accident.
Yes. It was Sada doing the jump obstacle course. Pal's doing a big martial fight.
I really regret not having invested. I invested in soldier instead of sailor, and I realized that like I could have had a cool like little challenge with boats.
Ailing
but
competition.
yeah, and it's like, damn, that sucks because I can't think of like a challenge that is like exclusive to a soldier besides killing people.
I want to I want to see Akio in like a little yuppie sailor outfit.
No.
Yes.
Like, where they have like the white sweater kind of loosely
And they're smoking a pipe. Right?
hmm
yeah.
White
That's
sweater,
kinda-
khakis, little white captain's hat.
Clearly never has had cause to use that in any serious fashion.
Mm.
Surprised I haven't made a character that smokes tobacco. Anyhow,
I one more again?
I
Oh,
surprised
I
I
loved
haven't.
that.
I'm surprised I didn't make a character that smokes aesthetically.
Yeah, you just said tobacco.
Yeah, and I liked it.
Yeah. So
Oh, did I say it with an Arabic accent? Yeah, it's
Is that a thing? That's
yeah.
cool. All right.
It made me think of the
Because-
word toboggan, which I also like.
How do you say it in? I actually never actually.
tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Because there's no like Arabic variant, so we just say it with the phonetic of the. Yeah, I never realized that till just now.
That sounded really cool.
Tobacco.
Jake's just a hater.
No, it's just curious.
But yeah,
Shut up, Rito.
Sada's gonna jump good. Pal's gonna punch good.
Yeah, we can only hope.
Batbear's
Akio's
gonna
gonna what?
Batbear's gonna climb good. And
Akio's gonna
Lokale,
spectate good.
yeah, Lokale and Asai
Yeah,
are
there you
gonna cast good. And
All
our
right.
last one should be Pascal doing some weightlifting, I think, right?
Sorry,
Yes.
what?
Yeah,
Doing some what?
weightlifting.
Okay, I heard weightlifting. I'm like, what is that?
It's where you lift white people.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
which is hard because there's not many around here. I don't think.
How many whites can you hoist?
Because we got a bunch of
Need
Japanese
some more
people.
white
And we got a
people.
bunch of Mongolians. So.
It's like that scene from Return of the Living Dead where the one zombie cop is just like, send more police.
Mhm.
Anyhow,
film.
that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Akio says that sounds like a plan. I'll be here for motivational support. Go team.
Just don't blow up anybody
I won't.
with your doom sword.
I won't. No reason to. No one's attacking.
Sada will do some squats. Get those legs ready.
Vampire will do some squats, and then I'm gonna look up a picture of a horse squatting because I don't know what the fuck that looks like.
I don't think that's the thing.
That's not really I mean, horses don't work out.
Why not?
Horse exercising.
Oh
Well, they don't do weightlifting.
Horse weightlifting.
Oh yeah, oh, what do you call it? Like a wagon pull kind of thing. Like
Hey,
Yeah, they could do that.
when they pull like a sled full of concrete bricks or whatever to show how strong your horse
Sal?
is.
This is from horsenetwork.com. This is weightlifting for horses. It's the act of flexing the hocks, stepping under the body, planting the hooves, and lifting.
Cool.
Horses don't work out.
Why?
How wrong Sal's is.
He's horse pulling. That's what it's just called, horse pulling. When you like pull a sled weighted down with a bunch of shit to show how strong your horses are. You could just do that. Just trot around,
I can't
pulling
even
like a
think.
boulder or something.
Sentence broke me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on mute.
No.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm back. I don't know why. it just tickled me funny. Okay. Vampire stretches. I don't know. He's getting ready.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
All right. Well then,
Well done.
as you then take on whatever preparations that you feel need to be made, you consider what lies before you and begin to rest up for the challenges of the next morning. A next morning that comes sooner than you might think. Indeed. How you are indeed joined by Pascal in the prayerful obsequencies. Whatever. The prayerful seeking of the deity's blessings. Aside, is there anything that you would be doing?
I mean, probably praying, communing with Crypta.
Okay.
Yes, that seems like a good thing to do.
Indeed, and makes sense.
Blue Gatorade?
Ugh.
I mean, if it was made from the Green Lake water, shouldn't it be green Gatorade? Is that what the smart juice is while we make it here?
I honestly don't know where to go with that.
I'm sorry.
No, not that. With the Gatorade. Pow is sweating blue, and
Drinking hot Gatorade.
it's it may not be healthy.
I think it's incredibly healthy, but okay.
Okay.
Love me some hot Gatorade.
Anyway. Okay. The next morning rolls about, and soon soon the six of you find yourselves being led forward towards one of the few constructed buildings in the area, a substantial, though not immense, sandstone structure, a circular arena-like building, leading essentially down to, indeed, a central circular arena. These are the challenge grounds of Lahul,
Aha.
observes Bedfire.
Aha.
Where these sorts of challenges have been finalized and undertaken for as long as my clan can recall back. I don't know what my uncle is planning for you, but he is of no small means. My clan is not a weak one. Just be careful, and thank you for doing this.
course.
It is not long before you are joined by Batfire's uncle. Using his dragon bone bow almost like a walking stick, he trudges his way to the opposite side of the arena, flanked by a pair of ancient-looking shamans. And many members of the clan besides, who begin to set up around the arena, getting to good positions to watch what will no doubt be a exceptional show, and one with great consequences for their entire clan. You have chosen 6 challenges. The challenger Batfire has communicated them to me as such. A challenge of strength, a challenge of dexterity, a challenge of endurance, a challenge of the arcane, a challenge of martial might, and a challenge of divine connection. Are you 6 challengers ready for what is to come?
That by our centaur steps forward. Yeah.
Yes.
Sada nods.
Sai will also nod.
Okay, hold up. This map is a little fucked up. It's slightly off. And by slightly, I mean actually it's pretty off. But to adjust it, I would need to do all manner of things I'm not really... Really? It says it's a 40 by 40 map, so why is it that when I have it at those dimensions, it's not fitting correctly? Why is it like stretched out on one side?
Range.
Why? No, it's going too far.
The tension. It builds.
Whatever, it's fucked up. I don't care anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Okay. Who then shall be taking the on the first challenge?
That by our steps forward.
Eyes.
Dive.
What?
Yes.
Oh, he dies. Oh no.
What?
Falls over.
A random aneurysm.
Wow.
It was too
Okay.
big.
You hate to see it.
Um. Well, okay. Well, my new OC.
Vampire 2.
Red Bull, Red Jacket steps forward.
Yeah.
I'm feeling him. What's his deal?
He's a unicorn man,
Yeah,
Yes.
this is what we've been waiting for.
and he's good at books.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm not. I'm not looking around my room.
You a unicorn in your room?
Yeah, it was a gift
That's
from
cool.
my mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Aww.
I just keep it at the top where it doesn't look at me because it's creepy. All right, no, I'm kidding. It's a
What
gift.
is the challenge that this really wide centaur will be undertaking?
Climbing? Allow
Wait,
me.
this one is doing the test of endurance and not the test of.
Yes.
There's gasps from the
Yes.
crowd.
This is amusing. As you wish. As his challenger, I choose. What?
What?
I choose what?
I didn't do anything.
Jake just posted
No, Jake is
Superman.
being a distraction.
Oh, I was so
Superman
confused.
smear frames.
Ah, a wide Batfire. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh.
It's why it's Superman.
Yes.
I was so confused. May the best climber win, wah.
Matogam Cliff Tamer.
Oh, shit.
And out from the crowd behind him steps a human man, a Keshite. I guess he's in his close to 50. Has some gray in his hair. He's built like a wire. Thin but very defined, like no fat on him. And he looks like he has been standing outside in bad weather for his entire life. He's just like a leathery, crinkled, flinty looking gentleman whose hands have become just giant calluses from presumably doing what his namesake is.
Hmm.
Batfire looks at him and raises a hand to shake, and looks at to make sure that this is proper protocol because he doesn't know. Is he allowed to shake this man's hand?
I mean, Madagam has no problem shaking your hand. He
Wonderful.
actually reaches past and grasps at your wrist. He can't really fit his hand around most of it, but he tries. You're almost comically mismatched. You're a centaur. You stand much taller than him anyway, but you're really only about you're about a foot and a half taller than him. But like his entire body could probably fit into your human torso. He is much, much, much smaller. And whereas you're a young centaur, Madagam is balding and just crusty, unsmiling. His face is like pressed into his mouth pressed into a thin line. His eyes crinkled and just beady at you. He doesn't smile when he shakes your hand,
I
But-
can tell. Oh,
but you sense a certain level of respect for what he's doing, if not for
Mhm.
you in particular. He doesn't know you, but he doesn't immediately discount you from your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the Khan, who goes, and now we shall see if a mountain of centaur can climb up a mountain of stone. I should think not. You are choosing poorly, nephew. So, he gestures to behind him, where one of the great mountains surrounding the Eye of Lahul you see has a ridge going down it that sort of cleaves off the mountain, creating a large cliff face that uh, declines down into what looks like a sort of rock-strewn rubble area from eons of just erosion and rock slides. You will climb up the death wall. And when you reach the peak, the winner shall win the challenge. Do this or fail. And know that should you fail any of these challenges, my nephew's life is forfeit.
Mm.
Damn, a lot of pressure. Okay. Okay. Well, tell me when the gun goes off, I guess. Akio
You do this the
stares.
old Navy way. First person
Sorry.
to die loses.
Yeah. Batbayar stares at Batbayar and nods his head,
Vampire
understanding.
nods back.
Yeah. All right. Ooh.
The two of you make your way to the base of the stones leading up to the wall of death. And Madagam looks at you and goes, well, I've done this once before. Didn't like it. Suppose I'll do it again. If you want, last chance to pull out.
No, I want to go above and beyond what I think I'm capable of doing, and this is just one of many obstacles on the way to the peak of a mountain.
How are you planning on getting up there? Throw yourself?
I really don't know how to begin to explain how a centaur climbs.
I've seen plenty of
Just-
centaurs try to climb. They don't do it very well. So, if you do, I'll be eager to see it.
Okay.
Just starts ascending up like a horse from Skyrim.
Right. And with that,
I just assume that Batfire and all centaurs just climb mountains like goats do. That's what I imagine. They just need like a 90-degree. Like, what is it? What's the angle they need to work with?
91. It's like I don't know. It's like 1 degree off from being completely sheer or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
They don't do that. Rather, in something that I did not include, but that D&D includes, is that centaurs have a severe penalty to climb checks if they involve their lower body at all. So, like trying to climb up a wall, for instance. I didn't include that because
It's
You
fun.
didn't think that anybody would be dumb enough to make a centaur that has a very good climb?
am I seeing that correctly?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, excuse me?
Wait, what? Did
I
I
don't
link
like
something
that.
dirty?
No, that's
Just perplexing.
that can't
How-
be real.
How did it get there?
I mean, it has a
That's
harness.
That's Backfire.
It is.
I
The
don't
harness
believe
looks
that.
photoshopped.
Yeah. No, that has to be like
That's
a
gotta be
leaping
fake.
horse, and
That-
that's fake. On the
Yeah.
other hand, sure. I mean, he has another pair of arms. It's definitely strong enough. All right. Well, anyway,
I literally cannot find another picture. Like this has to be fake.
an arrow sails above you and bursts into a firework, and Madagam goes, "Well, that's a signal," and zips off, sprinting off onto the rocks and ascending them like a mountain goat, as he makes his way to the base of the wall.
Okay. What do I roll? I guess in order.
Well, getting over those rocks is actually going to be more of a balance issue than a climbing issue. You have a substantial amount of wobbly, bad footing stones to get over before you get up to the actual cliff face without like breaking all of your ankles. So I'm going to need you to make a acrobatics check first.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Not
that's
bad.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Badfire, you are able to sort of like leap from larger stone to larger stone, carefully making your way across. You're not exactly flying as you do this. You have to like arrest your inertia, get your footing again, and get to the next place. Whilst and also make sure that you're landing on stones that like 3,000 pounds of extra weight isn't going to cause them to shift. Madagam doesn't have this problem, and he's able to just sort of leap, and he is making his way ahead of you. You could try to accelerate, which would require another acrobatics check, or you can continue going at your current pace, in which case he will gain a lead.
I will go at my current pace.
Yeah, I think it's best to try to make it up in the second half.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm a climbing person.
Soon you make it to the wall, although not as soon as Madagam, who has began scrambling up the wall like an ant. He currently has a short but noticeable lead. How would you like to proceed? You can proceed carefully, in which case you will not be catching up, or you can proceed rapidly, in which case you think you can accelerate to a speed that's actually faster than this guy. Just be a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah.
For the sake of the start of the mountain and to get a feel of it, I want to go at a pace. I want to begin with a pace that's adequate.
Okay, make a climb check.
Okay, here we go. I should have gone rapid. Oh well.
Evidently, yes. You begin climbing after Madagam, matching his pace.
Damn.
Like fairly easily, as you know, you're clambering up with 6 limbs. It's very strange, and honestly would not work if you weren't as strong as you are, because where you don't have a hoof hold, you can just basically kick it into the wall and
Yeah,
make one.
I was about to say that's probably what he does.
Awesome.
And or just like crunch it into with your hands. You are just a ridiculous machine walking up. And Madagam at one point does look down at you, since he's not that high up yet. He doesn't mind looking down. He does look down at you, sees what you're doing, and goes, "Huh," before continuing up the mountain again. he still is maintaining a lead, and you are
Mhm.
about a quarter of the way up.
All right. Do I get a choice here, or is it going
Yes.
to? Okay.
Do you wish
Fine.
to
I will.
accelerate or careful?
Could I? Is Betbayar focused on like is he able to stare? Is he staring up to see where his like path is?
That's up to you. What are you doing?
Um, I don't know how to word this. So I guess I want to roll perception first
Okay.
to s- to see. So at the back of his mind, Batbayar wants to know why this is called Death's Mountain before to assess the risk.
The wall of death,
The
So
wall
or
of
the death
death.
wall, rather.
The
yeah,
wall of death.
there
Death
would
wall.
there would need to be a reason why it's called that, and he imagines he knows why, but he needs to confirm it. Um, and where is it? Where's my perception? So he's gonna roll perception. 21. Damn it.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
Not bad.
that's not bad. And you're a little sweaty, and that kind of is gets into your eyes a bit. And you are focused on actually climbing. But when you look up, you can sort of see where it looks like the cliff actually cleaves out over itself a little.
mhm,
Um, it's it's there's a lip at the top
mhm.
where you would have to climb beneath it in order to climb over it.
Right. I imagine. So, knowing that now, and knowing that that would probably be the where he's going to need to slow down, I'm going to Batbuyer is going to choose to accelerate.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. I'm
Big money. Come on.
okay. Of course.
That was
Oh wait,
bluff.
Well,
did I
you
roll?
rolled
That's a
bluff.
bluff.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't know how I missed that. Here we
Well,
go.
no, you rolled a 3, so that becomes a 25.
For
Nice.
a bluff?
Well,
No,
no,
for
I'm just
climb.
substituting
Yeah.
the modifier.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What
Your
are we
your
doing?
modifier for climb is plus 22 and not plus 7, which it
Yeah.
is for bluff.
You roll the 3 on
Oh,
the
So,
so
bluff.
okay. So we're just taking that. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
mhm.
So what is it?
It's a 25.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Not quite your best effort. You do feel kind of wobbly in a couple of places doing this. Climbing as you just did, as this gets tougher, you feel that you might run into an issue. The two of you are both halfway up, but you have eroded his lead.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Um, I'm going to choose to continue at the pace that I'm at, which I
Okay.
guess is rapid.
Mm-hmm. An additional climb
Oh,
check for you.
this is actually like really stressful. Here we go. 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 Here we go.
Hey! However, realizing what is riding upon you, you resettle, and like a
Beautiful swan.
why do you
What?
do this? Like, I have enough
I'm
trouble
sorry.
keeping my own line of thought.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Like an unstoppable juggernaut, you just begin punching it and pushing yourself further. Your muscles screaming as you increase your pace, relentlessly pushing ahead. Madagam falling behind you. He doesn't
Hmm.
really seem to be interested in trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Uh, he's just going at his own rate.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
You are now three
So
quarters of the way up,
okay.
and you are now reaching that lip.
Yep. This is why he's taking his time.
Mhm.
Okay.
However, you do have a short lead.
Yeah, it's a short. Okay. Okay. Uh. So I don't. Obviously, this is going to be the do or die. If I go at a safe pace, this is where like the weight I assume is going to come into play, and I'm going to slow down, or I could speed up and put myself in danger and die.
You realize that at this point, in order to get around the lip, you're basically there's nothing for your legs to do at this point. You're going to be using handholds in the ceiling here and hanging from it. In order to get to the edge of the lip and then hoisting yourself up over it. Doing that quickly could be very dangerous. You weigh a lot. The
God.
stone could fail.
And I could. Oh, it could break.
Any number of things could go wrong here.
Oh my God. Uh. I'm tempted to do the stupidest thing possible, but I don't think that'll work because I don't know how strong Batbuyer is and how strong he needs to be to do this. I was considering punching the lip off the mountain. But that's not an option.
That would be very funny.
I mean, I don't know what the lip look like. In order for that to happen, I need to be able to see like a portion where it hangs out. But also, Batbuyer is not that strong.
I mean,
There's like,
Batfire is very strong.
but not strong enough to break a cliff. Like,
Or is
Probably
he?
not. I mean, it's a cliff. It's a lip. It's hanging. If he punches it hard enough, he could potentially cause it to just collapse under its own weight. If he actually causes it to crack.
oh God,
I'm
what
not
would I
saying you
miss?
should do that or shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that feasibly it's possible.
Um. Oh God.
Make an intelligence check, Batfire.
Okay. Damn it. He's not smart.
Batfire,
Hmm.
even though you are not the smartest knife in the drawer,
Uh-huh.
it occurs to you that if you were to try and break this lip of stone above you,
Mm-hmm.
and succeeded, and it did break would
Mm-hmm.
mean collapse. You would potentially cause tons of rock to come loose and travel down this mountainside. You could potentially wipe out everybody like gathered at the mountainside below.
Oh. Let's not do that. Okay. Well, so he shakes off that particular emergency and decides, you know what?
Intrusive
Whatever
thought.
happens, yeah, whatever happens, he's gonna do this legitimately. He's gonna try to climb it as professionally, as carefully, as cautiously as he can, and whatever happens at the end of it, he's going to get over this lip. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Ah,
31's not bad.
this is like, I don't know why, but like when I'm rolling in regards to a contest that might kill someone, it's a lot scary. Okay.
31 is not bad, especially because you were being careful.
Mm-hmm.
And being careful means that you are able to slowly but surely make your way across the lip. Your entire body dangling from your two arms uh, as you go from handhold to handhold, swinging underneath this stone. Putting all of your weight on your two arms is
Mm-hmm.
very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Your arms are screaming by the time that you reach the edge of the lip, and also your head is just sort of like compressed between your shoulders at this point. It's not a good time,
Yeah.
but you succeed. You reach the edge of the lip, and you can see that your competitor has taken a similarly cautious approach to the lip. As
Mm-hmm.
such, you are actually still slightly in the lead.
Okay.
It is now just one more trip to try and get over this lip.
Inside of his heart, inside of his mind, Batbire reaches out to a Tenket, and he begs him for one push of strength. He knows that he hasn't really asked for much, and he doesn't really necessarily thinks he deserves to ask a Tenket after so long into the journey and through the mutation of his body, but he asks them for this one chance because not his life is not riding on the line, it's another's. And this is the one time his strength can be used for, well, and this is one of the few times in his life that he can use the strength for good.
A divine intervention you are asking for?
No.
Alright. Make a climb check.
Here we go, 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 here we go! Why is it getting lower?
Hey, 28's still pretty good.
Were you moving carefully or
Carefully.
Okay. You carefully make your way up the side of the cliff. And it's a good thing too, because if you hadn't, you wouldn't have been able to be in a secure position when a handhold finally breaks under your strength and you are sent scrabbling to recollect yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You are delayed.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the top of the lip and onto the top of the ridge leading towards the peak of the mountain, Madagam has reached it as well.
Okay.
And he gets up, takes a couple of short breaths, sees you doing the same, and looks at the peak and looks at the fact that you're a quadruped, and he shrugs and he starts running towards it.
Okay, here we go. What do I need to roll for that?
Honestly,
Just book it.
not much. You can just book it.
Yeah.
Then I book it.
The fact that you got there essentially at the same time as him, because you are just naturally faster, you are able to run past him on your 4 clopping legs and reach the peak before he does.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you for the music, Jake.
That music is perfect, dude.
I'm sorry, back then.
Nah.
No, it
No,
was
it was
perfect.
perfect.
It came at the perfect time. Yeah.
Okay. I guess if I'm allowed to, when Betbuyer reaches it, I don't know what there, well, like, is there a flag or anything there to indicate, like,
No.
besides the top? Okay, he takes a good look view at the con and where the audience is, and he looks at his opponent, and he takes a deep breath and screams to the heavens.
Ah!
Okay. After a couple of seconds, there are people below. You can hear a Batfire-esque bellow from the top of the mountains. A sort of a small amount of rocks sort of dislodge and fall down. But luckily, it does not create a full-on avalanche. And yeah, from down below, you can tell your boy has been victorious.
Yeah.
That is Marks.
Yay.
Bat Bear exhales a long-held breath.
It's my boy. I taught him all he knows. That's what happens when you chuck a centaur off a roof.
Oh yeah, that's the backstory, by the way, for why Batfire has such a fucking good climb. Is that Accio just constantly threw him off roofs
Okay.
when he was a kid? Yeah.
And
didn't
made him
know-
climb back up in case that wasn't
Yeah, clear enough.
because just
I didn't
throwing someone off a roof would not assist. But
Yeah, I don't. If on Akio's part, didn't intend to be a teacher. All right. Anyhow,
anyway,
but yeah,
Madagam catches up to you at the peak and breathes heavily, putting his hands on his knees and goes, "Ah, well, you beat me. Whew, never expected to see a centaur do that. Pretty impressive. I guess you build muscles that big. I guess you can just sort of kick into the rock like that."
yeah.
Huh.
You weren't bad yourself, man.
Well, sort of what I do. Tame mountains, cliffs, that sort of thing.
I genuinely, if it means anything, when I saw you pacing yourself there, it kind of made me slow down. I don't think I would have been able to make it past that lip if I had accelerated.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. Because you fallen from there, I think you'd be a very large splatter on the ground.
Yeah. Good game,
And,
good game, man.
well, it's not a game. Your friend is riding on it. If you had lost, he'd had his head disconnected.
Yeah.
But it was a good match regardless.
Yeah. And then I guess I like raise my hand and and carefully make sure to,
You don't punch him off the mountain.
yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, he connects with you in the forearm, and then he goes, "All right, well, I'm tired. You're big and strong. Climb. You give an old man a ride down, and I don't know, tell you
You
a
good
story or something."
You good
Old
enough
men do,
to
right?
Sure. Are you okay? You good enough to hold on?
Yeah, I'll show you the easy way down.
Okay. And then I guess we
jump.
do that.
Yeah, no, we went up the steep side. This is the not so steep side. You can just you can ride a horse up here easily.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yep. All right. Couple hours later.
Lost my accent up the mountain.
That's okay. Everyone does.
Because the air is thinner up there, it does things to you.
Hours later, Batbear and Madagam have returned to the camp. As Batbear's uncle looks on, duly impressed, though not entirely pleased, and looks back to Batbear and goes, "Very well. You have won the first challenge. What is your second, nephew?" "Your giant centaur is no longer available to you as a champion. Who else will you throw against me?"
Sato will step forward. Hey,
Yeah. I thought you'd want to be for the last.
nah. Let's leave.
Okay.
Sato's just gonna be doing some good jumping. We'll leave a cool fist fight for the end, maybe.
As you wish.
Oh damn. I would have wanted to punch somebody in the face with bat bite. Who would challenge Batfire to a fist fight? All right, I don't know. Whatever.
How?
Yeah.
Wait, why would Pow be on their side?
I'm just saying, who would challenge Badfire to a fist fight? I mean, Pow
Yeah.
would.
Oh no, yeah. Batfire definitely respects Pow's punching prowess.
Good
If he can even comprehend her like speed. Wait, what?
I said good alliteration.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
We're doing the challenge of dexterity, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You are led to the lake, where sticking out of the lake are 2 lines of poles.
All right.
Ooh.
Each pole no more than 3 inches wide, at varying distances from each other, increasing as they go. All right. Sadaryudo, you have chosen a challenge of great dexterity. Fine.
Mm.
As my champion, I choose the wind and sky itself.
Huh.
And with that, the 2 shamans begin to murmur and chant deep in their throats. And summoned before them, as the wind begins to pick up, is a shape of cloud, of wind.
Oh.
It looks almost just like you can almost barely see it. It's like the air being warped by heat, but rather than simply being waves generally moving upward from a clearly hot surface, it's just a roiling sphere that eventually shapes itself into a person, into a humanoid shape. It's just the edges of a air person.
Huh.
It speaks to you, or rather, it speaks in a language you cannot understand, in a voice that sounds like wind passing over an infinite amount of grass and rushing through tree boughs. Paulina, you can understand this because you actually speak every language and
Sick.
speak Orin. So you understand this creature say, "For what have you summoned me?" And you understand when one of the shamans replies to it, "We want you to jump on some sticks."
Hell yeah.
And you understand the creature when it replies, "What?" Just jump on those across each stick, get to the end before this person does. After the arrow explodes into a firework.
That or not.
You summoned me for this? All right, fine. I guess. Whatever.
Well,
I whispers to Sada, I think you might have the upper hand just on sort of like a morale
okay.
base. I don't think this thing is particularly impressed that it's been brought here for this purpose.
Okay.
So kick
I
its
see.
ass.
Okay.
See that.
It's
Okay.
ass, Seabass.
With that, you get up to the starting line with this strange air thing. And a archer looses an arrow that bursts into a firework.
All right.
and immediately it takes off in just a rush of wind.
All right, Sada
Better
takes
catch
off.
up.
Yeah, Sada takes off after it.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
All right, let me see here. I'm going to rush. Or I'm gonna rush because I can reduce, as long as I have key. The DC for acrobatics checks are reduced by half for me.
Okay.
So yeah,
Very good.
I'm gonna start jumping.
Important.
Hopefully I don't roll really bad. Nope, I did not roll really bad. I'm
You
rushing.
don't.
Nice.
You actually clear the first third of this course. And yeah, you are neck and neck with the literal wind at this point. Roll again if you want.
I will.
I don't want to anymore.
Sada keeps trying her best to keep going. Hey!
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You just
You have your second leap has actually pulled ahead, and you are basically at the end. Your last one, you would have to fuck up and fall off into the water in order for it to
On
catch up to you
purpose.
now at this point.
Don't do it.
Let's hope I don't. How high are these poles up?
Well, at this point, it's only about 10 feet above the water. It's
Okay.
just that the difficulty came from the the thinness of the poles and
Yeah, I
how
figured.
far away they each other were.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, because I can light steps to run on water, so I wanted to see if I had enough time if I did fall down. But let's see. Okay, Sada goes.
You don't fuck up.
Phew.
You leap the final
I do
lane,
like a triple flip.
and you land perfectly on the. That always astonished me that they put that in a Nintendo game.
It's incredible.
And yeah, you land on a light on the last piling just before the elder wind air elemental gets there, and
I wave at it.
wind creature looks at you just and says something to you in Orin before it just dissipates and disappears.
I'm very confused. All right, I guess I gotta make my way back now.
Is that a club giving the
I
finger?
start jumping back.
Paulina, you heard you're able to just sort of taking it at your own pace. You're able to just get back super easily. Pow, you heard the air elemental. Its voice carries on the wind. And it basically just said, "What the fuck? Oh, what a day!" And then dissipated itself. Well,
Amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sada jump good.
Sada jump good.
such a good.
Taught her everything she knows. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know that kid.
Batbayar is starting to look pretty enthusiastic about this now, and his uncle looks not unnerved, but he looks stern. And he nods, and he goes, "All right. Impressive that you have one that can outleap the wind and sky itself."
Hey, I land back casually.
And he looks at his shamans. I was expecting a little bit more from the wind and sky. I'm not being honest. If I'm being honest, but there are 4 more challenges that your challengers must face. Nephew, what is the next? What shall you pose to me?
We get a Pascal up.
Pascal flexes confidently. Before looking at the rest of you and going, I'll do whatever, but if you want me to go,
Yeah.
I'll do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best for dramatic tension too, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not a show, Sada. I mean, we are, but
I mean, she's not wrong.
Pat him on the bicep to give him guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
Guidance is just a +1?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. He doesn't quite know what you just did, but he smiles and kisses you for good luck, and then walks into the arena where a table is being set up with handholds.
It's time.
And his Papaya's uncle looks at you as Pascal starts walking into the arena, and he unties the belt of his coat and just sort of strips it off and throws it back towards you guys, and revealing his whole muscly upper torso, just sort of flexes and lets
Oh, hell yeah.
the crowd ooh and ah a bit for him. Yes, your primping, posturing, and even. He does look strong for your feeder strength, though perhaps I would have thought your centaur better suited for this.
no, I'm good at.
Regardless,
Oh,
he shall face Thugu. Thugu? Thugu? There's a few voices that go, Thugu? Who's the Thugu? Thugu? And then a very loud, deep voice from over where the tents are set up go, Thugu!
oh
And
no.
you see one of the tents stand up
Oh god.
and then sort of like get tossed backwards as a hill giant emerges from it.
Holy shit.
Oh,
What?
shit. Yeah.
What?
Pascal's flexing confidence immediately just like goes.
I imagine
God.
all his muscles pop like balloons and, and he's like,
As a awful, gigantic, 12-foot tall, monstrous humanoid begins thudding over towards the arena, going, Fugu is ready for smashies. No, Thugu. Oh, no smashies today. Instead, you will arm wrestle this man. Fugu, break arm. No,
Oh.
no. Well, maybe. Depends on how hard you wrestle him. But no, we talked about this, Thugu. You will push it over and down. And then it will. Sorry, I just heard my neighbor's door open. I'm wondering if I was just slightly too loud with Thugu there.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh, no.
well, I don't hear. I haven't had my door knocked on, so hopefully
the
it's
curse of
Just
Thugu.
a coincidence.
just a coincidence. I did feel myself projecting slightly. In that. Anyway. Oh, okay. And he gets down into the arena, sort of hopping down from the edge of the arena into it. And when he lands, there's just you see the table hop up and down, just sort of jump slightly. And actually, Pascal's lifted slightly off his feet as this giant bellied, monstrous human walks up to the table and just sort of sits down on his butt and places a gigantic forearm and hand onto the table, basically occupying the entirety of it. Pascal has been standing there with his mouth open basically the whole time, before turning back to you guys and going.
Sada goes, "Woo, Pascal!"
Howard gives him 2 thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I clap.
Get him, you
I,
big beefy boy.
you pan over to Locale. He's frantically going through a pronoia reading. And he turns to Pow, shakes his head somberly, then turns to Pascal and gives him a big thumbs up.
Oh my god.
Batfire starts chanting Pascal's name.
Wait. Am I allowed to?
Interfere.
Can I cast a regular size on Pascal to make him bigger?
I mean, if they're gonna pull out a hell giant.
Is that cheating?
That's like juicing. I don't know if that's legal.
Yeah,
they
I don't
did
know.
summon an air elemental against Sada.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
Did.
that was their competitor, though. That's just the natural state of their competitor. Our competitor.
Okay, so I was gonna
I don't know.
sneak
I
up
don't know what's
behind,
legal.
motion
like,
to the
behind human Batfire and say, "Can I just make Pascal a little bit bigger?"
If you can do it without them noticing, because he's in the arena already and it's not him doing it.
Oh wait, that's a curse. Never mind. I saw a regular size and I thought it made him bigger. Never mind. I'm still
What?
stupid. Carry on. That's me as a.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you had an large person, that might have worked. What does a regular size do?
It curses someone to shrivel,
Ah.
which is unfortunate and the opposite of what we want. But can I
Yes.
curse the hill giant?
That would be more obvious as a problem.
Okay.
Okay. Well, with that,
I'm sorry.
Pascal. No, don't be sorry. That was a good idea. Pascal walks up to the table and puts his hand down, his arm on it, and puts his hand in the hill giant's hand. His hand is in the hill giant's hand, I should note. His fingers do not wrap around the hand at all. They are just all in this palm. And as the hill giant's gigantic, dirty digits clamp around him, Pascal doesn't look like he's in pain, but he does look like he's a little unnerved about the situation, as he is very small compared to this very large thing.
Wait, I might have something that I can cast. But can I do it? It's got visual, somatic, verbal, and somatic components.
Oh yeah, that'd be probably pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Spellcasting is loud and visually arresting.
Yep. Okay, never mind.
It's
Continue.
just like that part in Harry Potter where Snape's chanting a spell.
Yeah, and Hermione.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if there is anything anyone would like to do to try and assist Pascal at this moment,
I literally have no idea what either of my characters can do.
Would I roll knowledge local to know anything about hill giants?
Wait a second, I have a question.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I be able to cast Dazzling Display as a means of cheering and intimidating the enemy from afar? It does not really count as participating. It's more of an act on the sideline. A spectator just happens to be doing something.
Strictly speaking, so. At this point, however, the giant would be slightly out of the range of dazzling display.
Damn.
Oh, no. Sal's, would knowledge local let me know anything about hill giants?
You can roll knowledge local, sure.
All right, I'll try. I only rolled a 12.
You know that hill giants are big.
Mm-hmm. Sada nods sagely.
Apparently, they're also pretty dumb.
Ah,
This one is named Thuglu.
also true.
Oh.
Sada shuts out. Use your brain, Pascal. Your strongest muscle.
He does have a really good brain. Come up with a strategy.
I'm arm wrestling.
Oh,
I
that
don't
buyer's
know.
eye. That buyer's eyes light up. Do we got food? Do we have any food?
Like what?
Do we have meat?
Like a big
Uh,
meat on a stick.
I mean, you have supplies. Yeah, why?
trail rations or something.
Get the most stenched meat we have. We'll put the wind on it. I have an idea.
Ooh.
And then I scream to Pascal, "Hold out as long as you can."
This is a fun direction for the voice of Batfire.
Yes.
I am not consistent.
Changed up on that mountaintop, you know?
Well, at
Some
least I
might
didn't
say he grew.
listen. One day this will be a New York accent, and you'll really suffer.
Oh no, you're already shifting.
Anyhow,
Okay.
do we have any means of I don't know controlling a gust of wind?
It will be the best 2 out of 3, intones the Khan before he goes. Begin!
Oh.
As you, Batbayar, begin putting your plan into action, you hear the event go quickly.
Oh my god.
You guys unfortunately watch Pascal's arm get wrestled down to the tabletop, despite a tremendous effort on his part that you can see. You watch every muscle in his torso pop out as he desperately tries to pull against this inexorable giant arm, and the giant is just going like apparently not actively having to push him down, but just inexorably doing it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Our lad.
2 out of 3.
this-
Still have a chance.
Batfire, the human. Is this good? I mean,
Well,
is this
it's good that 2 out of 3, and they'll
is-
have a couple minutes to recover. It's bad when the hill giant wins the second match and I'm
But-
decapitated.
Yeah.
No, I mean, is it
Right.
is it usual that a giant is brought into these? Like, isn't it supposed
He
to
can
be
pick
like?
whoever he wants.
Oh.
He summoned
But-
the wind and sky
Yeah.
itself.
Lokale,
Oh.
Yeah.
can you tell if there's anyone who's casting detect invisibility around here?
What are you talking about?
Sada has an idea.
Hang on.
I'm still interested in Batfire's idea.
That too.
You
Yeah.
want?
I'm just
Yeah,
coming with a backup.
Batfire, what were you doing?
Oh, I was getting like as much meat as I can,
Okay.
and then
Private meats.
I suppose, and I hope this makes sense. Get a fire going as
Okay.
close as I can to the arena, and then have the waft of the smell hit into the arena and see what happens. I
Just to make a
guess.
big barbecue. I've got a little hand fan. I can just sort of fan a little bit at that. Not
And then
too obviously, but
and then I'm hoping, and then obviously, if they were to ask us, "What are you doing?" I'd be like, "Oh, we're having spectator snacks."
make a barbecue. for the
There's
event.
nothing against the rules for that, and then I guess, but I was kind of hoping we do that before.
Okay.
Hey, there's still more of the match left.
As you guys do that, you set up a barbecue essentially. Yeah, you get a bunch of meats that you can find. You're assisted by Kalian, the Orite clans member who brought you to your campsite earlier. She's able to get you some meats and throw them onto a fire, quickly set one up. And yeah, just like grabbing blankets and whatever you can to waft the smell into the arena. You start wafting the smell into the arena. Batbayar sees what you're doing and just rushes over to you, Batbayar, and goes, Batbayar, this is incredible. Such quick thinking. What are you planning?
Well, I'm hoping that the giant really likes meat.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know much about what Pascal could do in this situation, but if I know something about hill giants, and he points at his brain, they're very one-minded. They're very one-way creatures when it comes to thinking. If we can just distract him.
Begin!
All right.
The match begins. And once again, Pascal, despite the power in his own sculpted physique, is being wrestled down once more, inexorably being pushed closer and closer to the table until finally
Kinsata.
the hill giant stops
Oh?
and goes, "Ooh!" and stands up and walks away from the table, just sort of letting go of Pascal.
I thought he was going to still be holding on to
Except
Pascal.
Pascal, just as the hill giant is sort of like letting his arm go a little slack and going away from the table, just very quickly pushes the arm in the opposite direction into the table.
Oh yeah.
And with that, the hill giant completely ignores this, but sort of pushes the table over and Pascal with it as he rumbles over to your barbecue, Batbayar, which he clambers over and begins chowing down on. You can see the Khan of the Orite clan on the other side of the arena. Just, well, he's face palming as I face palm.
So I was getting ready to go invisible and try to tickle the giant.
I knew it! I
Yeah.
knew it!
Nice.
Would have been pretty good.
Fortunately, that's worked out.
We might need. There's still a third round.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
Yeah.
during this ruckus, maybe just
Worst case scenario, during the ruckus, I could curse the hill giant?
Actually,
Have a lower strength score?
Akio raises his hand and asks Batbear, "Hey, is there even a challenge? The hill giant has left the arena. Wouldn't that really count as disqualification, if anything?"
He's given up.
No, he's just lost this round.
Huh.
And it's not long before the hill giant just runs through all the meat that you've prepared, and like a substantial amount of the stuff that you were cooking it on.
Yeah. Well, that was
our barbecue.
All right, time for Sada's plan.
That was a one-time deal, everybody, but I'll keep my head focused. There you go. Oh wait, it just occurred to me that it could have. Oh. And then, like, at the back of his mind, he's just thinking, "Oh yeah, I could have poisoned the meat. But I. Oh well."
And
But then
soon
Damn it, he's kind of adorable, though. I don't want to kill him.
Thugu. You look tasty.
Uh-oh.
As he sort of reaches towards you, Palina, since you were
Ah!
cooking at it.
Oof.
Hey,
And no, no, Thugu, no, later.
what?
What?
Now
What?
you wrestle the Anibin once more. Oh, you lost the last round, Thugu. Oh, Thugu don't
I'm
like
gonna
you.
try it. I'm gonna try it. When Fugu goes to like eat Pow, Asai's gonna like grab his hand, and I would like to try and curse Fugu.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, a
As
side
you
rogue
do
nation.
so, one of the shaman leaps up and with her own droned incantation, Asai, you feel your divine magic get interrupted and countered.
Okay.
All right.
There shall be no interference.
Sada disappears, but while all of this is going on, by the way,
Oh yeah,
disappearing
use
into the
this as a
crowd.
distraction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one's looking.
Okay.
Asai will remove her hand and say nothing.
Oh! Akio steps forward real quick while Thugu is within range. And, well, I mean, I guess just like. And he says out loud, because it's now down to the last round, I will perform the dance of war as a means of respect to the
If you
opponents.
do anything that will interfere in this next round, then I will have you thrown into the lake in all of your armor.
Never mind. You're so lucky I can't nuke you.
That would have been a really nice dance.
Yeah, let's see how you take that.
If
Don't harm.
your challengers are finished attempting to cheat, nephew,
Says the guy with the hill giant.
we shall end this. And with that, Thugu lumbers back down into the arena.
How
Hey,
exactly is it fair that we have to win all 7, but they just have to win 1 and Batfire loses a set?
All 6.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not fair,
Nope.
but that's how the challenge works. If that bear is trying to take over the entire clan. It's not an easy thing.
But your uncle's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I'm. He took over after my father was pulled apart by horses. Why would you not think that he would be?
Well, I don't know. I didn't think he would make me mad enough to want to pull out my sword. Is all, I guess. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, he's a dick.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna kill me in about 10 minutes.
Uh,
All right.
we'll try to think of something. Batbuyer, you got any other ideas in your little head? Batbuyer kind of just
I'm sure you've all noticed Asada is
stares.
gone by now.
No.
Pow definitely has.
Mm-hmm. Fugu puts his hand on the table. Pascal puts his hand on the table. Fugu wraps his fingers around Pascal's hand once more.
Right.
Pascal looks determined. begin.
All right.
Just
So
like last time. Thugu
well-
begins, relentlessly pushing Pascal's hand down.
So hey, how long is the grass around here?
In the arena, there is none.
I mean, like outside of the arena, I suppose. Like just in the
Outside the
area
arena,
general.
it's quite long.
Okay.
It's about a foot to a foot and a half.
Okay.
Longer
I want to
sometimes.
say Sada went and got the longest blade of grass she could, and now she's gonna be sneaking in invisible in the match there, and she's gonna try to tickle Fugu's nose.
Thugu's nose is going to be
You're gonna have to climb.
difficult to not
Okay.
touch him and do that. He's just very bulky and wide and thick. So actually to get up to his nose, even with a long blade of grass in your height, while he's seated, actually doable.
Okay.
Make a make an attack roll.
Okay.
The armpit of his arm wrestling arm, though. It's exposed, you know?
Oh, you're right, but we don't know
Hey!
Oh,
what.
that's a good tickle attack. Wow,
That's a good tickle attack. Holy crap. Sada, you reach up there and start itching the edge of his nose. And Thugu stops wrestling for a second, just sort of stops pushing Pascal down for a second, and just sort of holds him there and goes, excuse me. And he wipes and itches his nose down. And then he returns to what he was doing and continues pressing Pascal's arm down.
You're gonna have to keep tickling.
Yeah, I keep going.
Okay, make another attack roll.
Oh dear.
24.
Yeah. Hold on. Once again, he stops pressing it down. Pascal is just pushing, wrestling, just putting all of his might and trying to push the arm back, and actually does start making some headway back. As Thugu scratches his nose again.
Finish it.
Sada, you can try making an attack roll again.
Okay. Ooh. This is
Okay.
tense.
Yeah, it is. This is a stressful tickle.
Thugu once again is pushed back as he scratches his nose, itches it slightly, and at this point, the Pascal has sort of managed to get his gigantic hand back to the middle position and is trying to force it further when Thugu sort of starts paying attention and goes, oh, and just inexorably starts putting pressure on Pascal again.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go for his exposed armpit.
Okay.
In fact, it takes a while to load. Ah,
A
Oh, dear.
24. Ah.
All right. He doesn't go to scratch his armpit. He does stop. Pascal starts pushing him back again, but he just sort of adjusts himself and clamps his upper arm down onto his giant flabby lat. And Asada, your hand and actually your arm up in about halfway up to your elbow is now clamped between this just fat and muscle of this hill giant. And just immediately you can feel just this awful grimy sweat beginning to filter in through your
ugh.
glove and clothing.
I have to push on.
You can't. Your hand is just clamped there. Still invisible.
Yeah.
But now there's like a hole in his back, where his arm is clamped onto his side, there is a visible it's visibly clamped around something that's invisible, and the rest of you can sort of see the Khan going what the, as he's looking at Thugu's back. Thugu, however, in this position is not in optimum arm wrestling position.
Yeah.
And Pascal can actually potentially use that to his advantage.
It's up to Pascal now. He's got to make that roll.
Gotta distract the con so he doesn't look at the invisible armhole.
How are you doing this?
Do we pick a fight? I don't know. Oh.
Bad Buyer. Oh wait.
What?
Bad Buyer immediately realizes what's happening, and then he punches Akio in the face.
Holy shit!
Yes,
Hell yeah.
thank you.
Okay, Akio, you get punched in the face by Pascal. I don't
No.
imagine this tickles.
By
What?
By Batfire.
Yeah, how did Pascal
by
punch
not
him?
excuse me, by Batfire. Sorry, I was opening Pascal's sheet.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What the fuck? What did I do?
On the bright side, the Khan is no longer looking at that. Is now looking at you. And yeah, let's see if Pascal is able to actually succeed here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
please.
That's a pretty good roll for an ability modifier.
It is.
Yeah.
But is it enough?
Uh,
I will say you can't exactly flex by clenching your upper arm. I'm trying it right now, and it's really hard, actually. Oh.
Meant to roll that publicly, but well, actually, there's not something to roll publicly. Pascal meets the DC.
Oh.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
He is winning.
Okay, the Rocky Four Hearts on Fire song starts playing.
And
Actually, no, hang on. I'll find a good one.
as he begins winning,
And as I walk up to the con and just try to engage him in a conversation and just, so how did you manage to recruit a hill giant?
What are you
know.
doing over here?
I don't
You
know.
should be
Is
over
this off
there with the
limits?
rest. Yes, this is my side.
There are
How
sides?
dare you approach me? Yes, I am on one side of the arena. You and my nephew and his challengers are on that side of the arena. On the bright side, he's very mad. On the one side, he's very mad at you. But on the other hand, he is very distracted from the armhole.
Amazing.
As Pascal begins pushing the arm down, Paulina, you feel some sort of sense connection within him, or not really within him, but within something that he is wearing.
Oh god.
As
Please.
What?
suddenly Pascal's right arm and or Pascal's right arm just shifts slightly. It becomes almost platinum for a moment. His muscles seem to strengthen momentarily, and finally just BAM! slams the hill giant's fist onto the table with enough force to crack it,
Holy shit.
causing Thugu to go, oh, and release you, Sada.
Oh, okay, thank God. I quickly sneak off.
And the Khan to whip from you, Sai, and look down at what has just happened. He stares at the triumphant Aneben versus the very confused and kind of sneezy hill giant.
Kinda sneezy.
And just completely flabbergasted. And then he looks across at the arena at you and at the rest of you and goes, so it is to be tricks. There's no way that one could overcome my champion in a test of pure strength.
It was by the grace of a 10-cat. A 10-cat and his followers be good. The many spotters of a 10-cat, man.
Yeah, the many spotters of a 10-cat, yeah.
Oh.
It's the entire time I've been listening to that song I posted, and man, what a good movie.
Batbayar the Centaur looks at the Khan and asks, "Are you so bewildered by a loss that you question the challenge of a win? You still have 3 more challenges left, Khan."
Man, don't pep talk him.
I'm just trying to get him to look past the fact that we did technically cheat for this.
Well, he doesn't know the cheating parts that we did.
Yeah, well, he's questioning it. Also, Akio is just like, yeah, I got punched in the face. What kind of fucking trick do you think? Ugh. What the fuck was that for? You looked at me funny, Akio.
At this point,
We're dropping him off roofs.
Human Batbayar. Yeah, this is long coming revenge. Human Batbayar looks much more settled, and as Pascal sort of pulls himself out of the arena, and his arm is just sort of like hanging down to his side, and you can see that like there are 4 sort of like finger-shaped bruises sort of appearing on it down to like mid forearm. And he sort of wanders over to you and he takes his coat back and he goes, "That really sucked.
Yeah.
I'm really embarrassed. But I arm wrestled a hill giant."
Yeah, you did.
I don't think that's anything to be embarrassed about.
Yeah.
That was not a fair. Yeah.
I sure won anyway.
Pascal, you
yeah.
conquered. Pascal, you conquered your mountain.
Sada reappears. Oh, you won?
Yeah, where were you?
In the bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Oh, well, yeah. He just got really sneezy and looked really uncomfortable for a while. And Pascal's like, you see the light switch on in his head, and he looks at you.
Batbayar puts his hand on Pascal's shoulder. She was in the bathroom, Pascal. Nothing else. You conquered your mountain.
Hill.
Whatever.
It's technically a hill.
We all let him have this one.
All right.
Hey, just reason to keep making those gains, right? I gotta go sit down.
Al gives him a 8 hit point heal on on his giant bruise.
And his pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bruise goes away. Not so sure about the pride go, though.
And she lingers her hand over his hand and the ring also.
Ah.
Yes,
Yeah.
You feel a sort of feeling of approval from within.
Good stuff.
Disembodied voice of Kasumi whispers, "Kiss him."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Anyway, there are 3 more challenges.
Jeez Louise.
What will be the next?
I'll go.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I wonder what sort of next bullshit he'll pull out of his hat next. How do you top a hill giant? Is he gonna pull a 10 kit from the bottom of a pit?
Oh.
I better not say that. He might do
Don't
it.
give him ideas.
A 10 kit probably isn't a very good spellcaster, so.
Yeah,
A 10 cat excels in whatever he does.
Oh.
that's true.
That is accurate.
Applied himself, he could get there no problem.
I'm just saying that I'm not quite a fan of the fact that this is very one-sided.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so Locale is gonna stand up and just do a little whoosh and his cards will float around his wrist. Doesn't do anything, just looks cool.
Okay. Locale.
Locale's in the real ship.
Oh,
You find yourself in the arena in the Eye of Lahul.
where are the lines that denote whose side is what? So that I know which side to stay on.
Our side.
This side is your side.
Okay.
I watch.
Um, as you wish, then you shall face the arcane challenger. And I summon the ancient and long malignant spirit that our clan bound to this pot long ago for our use.
Oh.
With the opening of this jar, I summon Ashnab, thrice cursed.
Abs Alyssa, hot or not.
And out from the jar as it opens, a plume of dust erupts, rushing down into the arena and coalescing into bone, rotted clothes, rotted flesh, and a face with a face whose flesh is peeling back, eyes beating out from a skull-like countenance, and an iron crown set atop his head. A great, horrible cape swirled around his figure, robe stained with corpse muck, his fingers like bony claws. The lich leers at you from across the arena, his intimidating stature somewhat limited by the fact that he's only about 2.5 feet tall.
I was gonna say, and then Garland pops out of the jar and eats him.
Huh.
Halfling Lich.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no, he's a halfling lich. You got
That's
it in one.
sick.
As he hops, as Ashnab Thrice Curse reveals himself for the first time in so long, I have been trapped inside that jar. You summon me, my jailer. For what purpose? Slay this one, and your imprisonment will be over.
I thought these weren't to the death. Bapayar, I thought these weren't to the death.
they're not supposed to be. No, you're right. Ashnab, bring this one to the brink of death, but don't kill him, and your imprisonment will be over. Honestly, we're going to kill them afterwards. I don't think it's a big deal.
You're gonna
No,
what?
actually, well, once we slaughter my nephew, you will die too.
Okay, just stares at the con.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait.
Yeah, he's a rude dude.
He's an asshole.
He's a jerk.
You weren't expecting this?
So Ashnab, oh whatever. Ashnab, do what you want. Ashnab looks back at the Khan and then back at you, Locale. I actually feel bad. This guy is an asshole. But I must be free. And so your soul is forfeit.
That's fair. I can't fault you for that. Let's do it. And I
Awesome.
go into a pose.
All
I'm
right.
a little jealous that Locale gets to fight the Lich.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
A tiny Lich saying awesome is so beautiful.
Ugh. 18's okay. But my little virtual dice hovered in 19 for a moment.
Hey!
Hey!
Let's go, baby! Alright, so this is a little Lich. He's just standing on the ground.
Yep, currently he hasn't done anything. He's just sort of standing there moldering.
Okay. Well.
You can also he has a kind of like tiny little mustache. You can see that's sort of like attached to what little flesh remains between his nose and mouth.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, it's Thugu.
So for my first round.
He's just
Gotta look at my
happy to be out of the
spell
jar.
He's still.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And now I kind of want him and Thugu to go on adventures, but we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me see how. Let me do the math on this again. So I'm level 14, 13. Let's see. Okay, so Locale is his little card deck that's like rotating around his hand. He brings it to his face, whispers a few words. A card gets flung into his grip, and he kind of does a little wrist maneuver, and a big pit opens up beneath this gentleman. I've cast the spell Hungry Pit.
Ah.
Oh no!
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Nom nom nom.
So it's obviously that's just for the description if you want to read it.
The pit can eat.
Yes.
Nice.
So reflex can negate this. My DC is 21. I hate spell DCs. They're so low.
How big is the pit?
The pit, let's see, it's a 10 by 10 foot hole, and yeah, 10 by 10.
With a maximum depth of 100 feet.
Yeah, currently it is, I believe, 60 feet. It's got like some creepy teeth in it and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it is a pit that literally
hungry.
Yeah, once it
You good with the pit being there, or do you want to move somewhere else?
I mean underneath him. Yeah, I want to fall into it.
Well, yeah, but it is underneath him. Do you want to shift it around slightly?
No, that's fine.
Okay. He needs to make a reflex save.
Yes.
Okay. I'll make these rolls out in the open.
All right. Swear to God, he's gonna have a good reflex. Yep. Let's see.
Bad.
Yep. The first reflex check he unfortunately passes, unless what spell type is this? Hang on, creation. Damn it! I was hoping it was evocation because then I would have a spell focus on that.
Tragic.
Tragic indeed. I am
Don't
gonna move.
fall into the pit.
I haven't used my move. I can't move. I can't move him. Can't move my boy.
Oh. Possibly because he's on the wrong layer. There we go.
Okay. And Lokale's gonna use his move to shift behind this pillar right there.
Okay. Yeah. This guy is going to Scarper.
What?
Gonna Scamper.
Oh. I was like, am I hearing a new
Scarper
word?
is also a word, but it's a different one.
How do you spell that?
Phonetically, Scarper.
Carper.
Okay. And he is going to cast his own first spell.
Are we using is it regular combat or are we using spell dueling?
No, this is regular combat.
Okay.
I didn't feel like looking up additional rules. And also, I didn't know that there was additional rules for spell dueling.
Yeah.
3R?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Instead of having to like specifically prepare the exact spell to counter spell, you can just make a free action, and if you pass the check, you expend a spell at either of equal or greater value, and it will negate the spell.
Okay, if you want to use that, if that's the only difference, sure.
I'm sure there's others, but that's kind of the big one. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let me look it up then. Spell duel.
Yeah, I can link it to you.
Spell duels.
Yeah, they have a dueling counter, but otherwise functions like in ordinary combat. Each participant makes the initiative. Because duels are always planned and expected, there's never a surprise round. Some duels start with each side facing off. Yeah, no, it's just like you have to target your opponent.
Okay. Actually, I sort of like these counterspell rules in general.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, go ahead. He begins casting a spell. Would you like to try and identify this spell before he finishes casting it?
Yeah, definitely. So I need to do a spellcraft check. We did some cool music for this. Let's see, it is 15 plus the spell's level.
Yep. So the DC was 22, so you pass it quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that he is casting. He is casting grasping hand.
Okay.
Which is a form of hand where a big hand will appear and try to, well, grasp you.
And move you into a pit?
Possibly.
Don't get fucking hoisted by your own petard here, dude. Don't fall into the pit.
Okay, so is that a conjuration spell?
It is a conjuration spell.
Okay.
No, excuse me, it is evocation.
Evocation. Oh, nice. Let's see. So, sensing this is coming.
It's a level 7 evocation. I'll let you know.
Okay, level 7. I can only cast level 6. Let's see if I can actually counter that.
You can. Just it'd be difficult.
Okay. To typically counter must expend a spell or slot of a level equal to or greater than that the spell being cast. Nope. It says that specifically that it has to be equal or greater.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you can cast spells higher than. You can't cast level 7 spells?
No, I only get to level 6. Let me see when I get level 7.
Probably next level.
7th level spells. Yep. Level 14 is when I get 7th level spells.
Oh right, you're only
Yeah.
level 13. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh
Did-
no. I put
Did
you
you-
up against a CR15 creature.
Dog. Dog, you set me up to fail.
Oh,
The rise and fall of Locale.
I forgot.
I believe in Locale. He can do it.
Do you
Okay.
want to like come back to this and like we can do a different group right now if you want to like nerf him a little bit and we revisit, or I can just keep going and then probably and maybe die. We'll see.
If you die, you all lose and Pathfinder dies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say, well, I don't know. This is Jake's character.
Unless, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say what I was gonna do if the potential for something lost because you gave me the idea last session, but I don't know. I don't want to have your character die to get to that point.
I don't either. I like Locale.
Yeah.
What
So-
was the plan?
Oh, since
Uh,
Lakale told me I carry it, is that to me or
Monster
Jake?
sword.
Okay. Well, since
Oh.
Jake told me I'm carrying a fucking nuke, I was gonna threaten to blow everybody up with it.
Oh wow.
That seems like a thing Locale would not want you to do.
Yeah, but also, yeah.
Pretty good worst case scenario though. Keep that in your pocket.
mm,
Might need it.
so yeah, I put you up against a caster that can cast 8th level spells.
Yeah, I cannot get it.
That's
even
not
close
fair to
that.
you. So would you mind giving me a moment?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that is fine if you would like to do that.
Just give
To
me
be just take
a
a
few
few
moments.
minutes. Yeah, a few moments to get
Just,
rid of that
just
spell level.
A
Those spell
couple
levels.
of moments here to figure out the. Just hold on, and we can
Lower.
fix
Yeah.
this right up.
Mamma mia.
It's not a problem at all.
South tells me I explicitly have to play a level 13 character.
And he forgets.
That's really funny. I'm glad we found it out on the first round of combat. God, that would have sucked.
Whoopsie doopsie.
What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen? Eh?
Hey.
The worst that can happen is that I can grapple you with a grasping hand on the first turn and throw you into your own pit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just a little guy.
I'm just
And
a
then-
little guy.
Using the grasping hand, hold you in the pit until the pit kills you.
Look, it's my birthday. You wouldn't hurt the birthday boy on his birthday.
He absolutely would. He's a lich. Okay. Okay, so instead of casting Grasping Hand, he is going to instead do a defensive spell. Yes. Instead. As a glittering globe appears around him.
What level is this spell?
This spell is 26.
It's a 26th level spell?
Yes.
It
26
is level 6.
Okay.
That
It's
would
a
make
very
it more
different thing.
powerful.
Sal, you seem to have gone a different, exciting
Impossibly
direction with
powerful.
this. What, pray tell, what art spell school is this?
It is Abjuration. As you know,
Oh.
he is casting a globe of invulnerability.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have any abjuration spells? It's Resilient Sphere. No, damn, it's an application spell too. Shit. Forgot to write down the goddamn schools of my spells.
Cool.
Shit. Okay, sorry.
Hmm?
Fuck. Let me get over to 6. It's a 6th level spell, anyways. I don't think I have any abjuration. Okay, so I can still try to spell counter. It's just that since it's at a different school, I get a -2. Spell is the same as the spell being counter. Okay. Yeah, so I get a -2 to my check, but I can attempt to make cast level check of DC 15 plus the spell caster's level. Okay. The fuck is a caster level check? Is that that's not spellcraft?
No, it's just your caster level. It's
Okay.
it's a D20 plus your level, essentially.
Well, 20 okay. So yeah, I'm going to expend one of my 6th level spell slots to try to counter this. That'd be a D20 plus 13, but -2, so D20 plus 11. And I have to make 15 plus his spell level.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you counter out of your shoes, and as
Hell
he
yeah.
draws a shimmering globe of invulnerability around himself, you manage to destroy it as it's being created and counter entirely. And he curses at you. He says, "Curse you!
Curse you!
I get that a lot. Okay.
You won't soon."
You won't curse. That's nice. I'm glad you won't curse me anymore.
Because you'll be dead.
Oh, that's less nice. Okay.
Your mask looks silly.
Well, that was uncalled for.
Okay.
Bad person, lady.
Well, that I didn't like that. Lokale's gonna move out right here, and
Did he go to the Steelbeard School of Quirks of Quips with that?
maybe. And he's gonna expend 2 points from his arcane reservoir in order to fire off an acid jet. It is a condensed spray of acid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire away.
Okay, let's see. Range touch.
Touch attack.
Yeah, attacks. Hey, let's go.
Nice roll. Second 18. Second high roll for you. Yeah, you successfully shoot him square in the chest with an acid jet. Or make a roll.
So that's 1d6 points of acid damage plus Arcanist modifier plus an additional 1d6, plus his charisma. So plus an additional 1d6 points of acid per every 2 levels beyond first. So let's see. 3, 5. So that's 7d6. 6 plus
6, I think.
So as that therein that is a question. As a Tarot alchemist or arcanist, I my main stat is intelligence rather than like charisma. So would that change? Would my spells also correspondingly be changed?
Rules is written,
right?
Rules is written. No, that's fine.
It doesn't say that your. It just says for your spells. It doesn't say for your arcane pool thingies.
Actually, I'm misremembering. It doesn't even say anything about that. So it is just charisma straight out, which is so yeah. Forget that.
Okay.
Yeah, I had thought that it was that way, but no, it's charisma. I guess dictates my damage, which is fine. It's still a +3. Sorry, this is taking as long as it is, y'all. I don't play spellcasters often.
How could you do this? I can't believe
It's
this.
okay. You're
Yeah,
going
it's
to be
fine.
able to compare yourself to me very soon.
Okay. All right. So there's the damage.
Nice.
22. He also he can make he's immune to fortitude saves, right?
Yes, he is undead.
Alright. So then he's just covered in acid. That it's basically
Unless it's a fortitude save that would affect it's something that would affect an object. This is acid, right? Is this ongoing acid damage?
Yes, it is ongoing acid damage. But the effect that requires a fortitude save is sickened.
Okay.
So
yeah, that
basically it
probably
reads you can expend 2 points from your arcane reservoir instead of 1. If you do, the target takes additional damage on falling rounds. If it fails, it's saving throw. Target takes 1d6 points of acid damage on its falling round for every 2d6 points of acid damage dealt by the initial attack. On subsequent rounds, the target continues to take 1d6 points for every 2d6 dealt the previous round. Damage continues until the amount of acid damage dealt in the previous round by this effect is 1d6.
That's needlessly complicated, and I hate that.
Yep. So basically, it divides it by 2 every round.
Yeah, no, I know, but my point stands. That's nothing else does that. But anyway, I see how it works. You see that as your acid gout hits him, it doesn't do quite as much damage as you would expect.
Damn.
As he wipes it off and goes, "Fool, I am resistant to such things. Ow, ow, ow. Fool." So your choice if you want to try and inflict the. Oh wait, you already spent the.
Yeah.
Okay, so he still needs to make that fortitude save. He's bad at that. So let's see if he does it. He does.
Yeah,
Roll
he does.
17. All right, he gets to call you fool once more.
Okay.
All right, let's see what I can do now. Hoo-hoo. Snicker, snicker. All right.
I throw in a Snickers bar since he's asking for one.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, we give him a Snickers bar and he just like turns incredibly chill.
He turns back into a normal hobby.
As he
Makes
holds
us all fudge.
as his tiny fingers stretch out around him, stretch out to the sides, and lightning begins to arc between it, and you all begin to between them, and you begin to smell that same smell that you smelled in Blue Eyes' manse when he grew wroth, and he hurls both hands towards you, Locale, and a great bolt of lightning begins streaking out towards you. Unless you wish to spell duel him.
All right, well, let's go ahead and check on the old caster level of that.
It is Chain Lightning, a caster level 6. It's a spell, level 6 spell.
Okay. Chain lightning. Does that give me an opportunity for a reflex save?
It does.
What's my reflex save look like? I'll try to dodge it.
Okay. Make a reflex save. Good reflex save.
Yeah, not
Jerk.
bad.
All right, you successfully save against the chain lightning and are only dealt half damage. However, the lightning chains into you guys waiting in the audience.
Ah!
Why?
I need you all to make a reflex save.
Oh my goodness.
Please tell
He's
me
lit.
it also,
Exciting.
He's kind of a bastard.
please tell me that also the con has to make a reflex.
No, he's
Nah, so it's-
fine. He's all the way over here. He's
Yeah.
Yep.
What a
He's
fucking
super good.
asshole.
Pow, you do an amazing flip out of the way. Wow, everybody.
Nice.
Well, Akio has to roll 1 second.
We all dodge past and Akia's gold armor just like conducts
Acts
all
as a
of it.
lightning rod.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Lightning rod.
Lightning.
I'm
All
not
right.
even.
Gold.
He's
Gold
not
is
even.
very. Gold is very conductive.
He's not even participating in this shit. This is not fair.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, on the bright side, you're not Pascal.
Oh, I should have rolled for Pascal. I wasn't thinking. My
Um,
skills.
Was it down far away? On the bench, just minding his own business?
gets zapped. All right.
I guess Akim got out of that. rolled an
Akio
18.
did not. He failed.
Uh,
I'm just looking for a couple other people to make rolls for. And they're just taking a while to come up. Which is something that bugs me sometimes about Roll20. It can be slow.
yes.
Indeed.
Used to be able to play this shit in Firefox. Now I can't.
Well, come the next campaign, that will not be the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Both Thurman and other Batbuyer. All right, so Pow and other Batbuyer managed to get out of the way with evasion entirely. Everyone except for Akio and Pascal take half damage as the lightning coruscates over them.
What do you mean by half damage?
Ooh.
Like half the damage. Like you take half of whatever the damage roll is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Sada-
confused. I thought
Sada
I
make
literally
sure-
lost
makes-
half my health.
Sada make sure she's in the air so she isn't grounded. Just
No, but
jumps.
it's been 6 years.
I just
Could I?
misheard
Could
it,
I?
is all.
Oh shit!
I
Could
know.
I?
I'm teasing you.
Could I have used Key Guardian for Pascal? I wasn't thinking. Oh
Sure.
shit!
You know what?
Okay,
Sure.
he could take that roll, then I'll roll for myself.
Okay.
How would do that? uh,
Here, I got
Wait,
a
what?
I got a new music
Oh.
bot, by the way.
hey,
Oh, it's from and
Hey.
it's from Titanfall.
tone.
Yeah.
The
I
worst
still
of the
I
bunch.
kept forgetting to try it out and see how it worked, but I figured it out.
Yeah.
That's
It
good.
was
I need one
just
for my
it
They
was
campaign.
shoulda-
just slash play.
they sh- Yeah, they should have picked a better Titan, the fucking asshole. Scorch was the best one. Tone sucks. Anyhow.
All right. So my
This
turn.
is a little too dramatic for the like weirdly melodramatic.
This is
Okay,
Locale's
so
Battles of
yeah,
Death.
everybody except for, or rather, Akio, you take 48 damage. Everyone else takes 24, except for Paulina and Batbuyer, who do not take any.
Well,
Actually, Thurman might have evasion too.
so I
forget.
took
24.
Akio took 48, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, Akio took 48, as he is
Yeah.
just straight up electrocuted.
I just and then I just I just kind of slowly put my hands on my sheath, and then just back away. Now,
Okay.
Akio, just wait for your chance, and then you can go nuclear. Also, you're not drunk enough for this.
All right. Yes, Locale, is your turn.
Okay. Locale kind of like he grimaces beneath its mask and then points out 2 fingers at the guy and casts a lightning arc right back at him. Basically, a little pinprick appears on the other side of him, and a beam of lightning goes along the invisible line.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, is he attached to his little pot?
No. He is just
Okay.
walking around down here.
Okay. So he needs to make a reflex save. This is an evocation spell, so DC 23. Let me see, is there any way I can boost that? Hang on. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't have any meta magic. Damn it. Okay, hopefully I didn't click anything. Fucking looking through all these things. No, unfortunately, it does not look like.
Here's the invite link for that bot, by the way. Read it.
Cool.
Send it to you.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Yeah. And here, let me figure out how to make this bot be in
Yeah. So
repeat mode.
I don't have access to this link. Oh, mysterious.
Deadly. Yeah. So lightning arc is a reflex save for half damage. We can change to a different song. We don't need to play the same one over, or it's not that long.
Is this taking from? I'm assuming not YouTube. It's SoundCloud. Yeah.
No, it's YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let me go get you. Let me get something for Jade. That's. Yeah.
Keep in mind, I am fighting an undead lich to the apparent death now.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find you something.
So yeah, Sal's reflex for half.
Okay. Okay. Ah, light. I don't like it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh! He catches it right in the chest.
Oh, damn. That's some spicy damage.
It's a solid 50.
Oof. As the light burns a hole through his chest, leaving his dead innards exposed, and it's after its passage, just a gaping hole, with like his heart has been like slightly has had like a curve burned out of it, very clearly uncomfortable. And he looks down and goes, "Oh, that give me something I can counter spell."
God, it's so hard to just take a lich seriously when it's like, God damn it.
When it's 2 feet tall.
Oh my god.
I mean, halflings are still they're like.
So that was, what was
like
the
that
ability you
episode
just
of
used? Okay, by the way.
Lightning arc.
Oh, okay. That is just a that's just a U ability, right? A Arcanist ability.
No, it's a Python spell.
Oh, that's a spell. Oh,
Yeah.
he would have
Yeah.
tried spell dueling that.
Oh.
Okay. Let me just make sure, and let me see his knowledge arcana, or rather his spellcraft is that. So, pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, he knows what it is.
And what level spell is that?
That is a 5th level spell.
A 5th level spell, and it's an evocation. So he is actually going to attempt a spell with that.
Okay.
A counter with that. And he is going. Actually, no. No, he's just going to. He wants to save that. Well,
Okay.
no, he'll use that one. It's not the same school, but it might work. We'll see. Okay.
-2 if it's a different school.
It is. So it's a d20 plus 11. Ooh.
Hey.
All right, he fails to dispel it. And yes, the same exact thing happens. So rather, the lightning burns a hole through him, not just pure light. I misheard you.
Yeah.
And with that, he is going to go, all right, fine, you like that? Then take this! Oh, yeah. That is, get Sada. And whoever else is back there. We'll say that you guys are mostly able to get out of the way of this one. You don't have to worry. But Locale, you do have to worry as he holds his hands out again and frost congeals around them and exhales at you in a storm of ice and freezing air. As you have to avoid his cone of cold. Make a reflex save.
I'm trying to think if I want to counterspell it.
Yeah, at this point, don't bother with the spell craft. For both of you, it's basically a
formality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what level spell is it?
It is level 5.
Okay, let me check how many level 5 spells I just used. 1. Okay. So, okay. And that's evocation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna try for it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1d20 plus 13 plus 2 plus 15. Ugh. I don't think
no, that's the DC is 15 plus his level, so
no.
Unfortunately that does fail. You need to make a reflex save as his spell smashes through the arcane wards you hastily get in place.
Oh no.
And cold freezes at your body, flensing your bones. Wait a second. Aren't undead immune to electricity?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
they are.
What?
Why would undead be
Oh wait,
immune to
no.
electricity?
Maybe that's
I know they're immune to cold.
They'd be
They
immune
are.
to cold. Immune to electricity kind of makes some kind of sense. They don't have any of the natural electricity animating them anymore.
I mean, I don't know.
There's iron in their bones to get electrified.
Liches
Also, electricity is still
specifically.
heat.
Oh, it's a lich thing.
I think. Yeah, no, it's on the base lich.
Oh man,
Wow.
that sucks. I don't have any offensive spells for this guy then, really.
Push him in the pit. Bye,
We'll
Jacob.
say that last one still works, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I have cold ice strike, which that's not gonna work.
You take 38 freezing cold damage.
Okay.
Fool! Trying to truck with the likes of me. I am the greatest halfling lich this world has ever seen.
All right. Ow. Okay. Well, guess we're gonna have to kind of figure something out here. Shit. Let's see what kind of spells I have.
Start swinging.
You grapple and throw him into the pit.
Hey, small.
I cast Black Tentacles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. He sees this coming. He is going to try and dispel that because he don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, he is going to use his own black tentacles to try and dispel that black tentacles.
Okay. So that means it is a +2. Wait, no, actually, if it's the exact spell.
It's same spell. So he gets
+10. He's gonna fucking counter it. That's gonna be almost guaranteed unless he rolls a 1.
Oof.
With a 33, the black tentacles get wrestled down by their own black tentacles, and they are black tentacled into each other until they disappear.
Damn.
He then takes his next spell.
Two unseen eldritch abominations wrestle each other and then disappear.
Yep. What other spells does he have? I'll be honest. He's actually I'm getting stripped down on my offensive spells. Okay, then. Oh yeah, old standby. And he just points a finger at you, and a bead of red energy launches forth.
Oh no!
I don't know.
It's a fireball.
Probably, yes.
God, I don't know why I thought he was gonna shoot bees.
That'd be cool.
Beam of bees, the new spell.
Beam of bees.
These mountains, bees fly out.
Well, that's a. I think that's a thing.
A summon
Right?
swarm.
Yeah. I
Also, what was it? Whip. Swarm whip.
There's also a spell in Pathfinder 2 called Vomit Swarm, where you just vomit a swarm.
Yep, that's in the original Pathfinder also.
Okay, so that's
also D&D 4th edition. So
that's a 3rd level spell, right?
Everybody can vomit swarms these days. Yes, that is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to counter it. And I'm going to expend a use of Lightning Bolt. For obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you got a plus 10 to your roll. Plus 23.
Oh, sorry, plus 10?
Oh, you're not using the exact same spell.
I don't have Fireball, I have Lightning Bolt.
Okay, so yeah, you use the same school, you get a plus 2. A plus 15 equals a 26. The DC is... Oh, the DC is 28, actually. Isn't it?
God damn.
Oh no.
DC is... Oh no, it's DC 11 plus the spellcaster level, so it's a 24, which means you passed.
Great.
As the bead evaporates into nothing.
Okay. You know what?
By your own magical gestures.
I'm gonna try one more again with my second to last fucking 5th level spell, and another pit opens up beneath them.
Okay. Where do you want it? You're good.
Let me see. I'm not seeing it yet. God, roll 20 is so buggy anymore. I'm refreshing, but yeah, it was right on top of them. That's fine.
Okay.
So
with a slight gap in between the other one.
Reflex 23.
Okay. Reflex isn't his best save.
Come on.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes fall damage equal to 60 feet.
Okay, so that's 5d6. So that's 16, but reduced by his damage reduction because it's bludgeoning.
Okay.
Which is 15.
Wait, how much? So he takes 1 damage?
I'm making sure. 1 sec. I'm combining stat blocks here, so I'm not entirely sure on that one. Let me look. Making me improvise.
Oops.
That was my own fault, really. Yeah, damage reduction 15, bludgeoning, and magic.
Holy shit. I thought the okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, no, it's overcome by bludgeoning and magic.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, no, it actually does full.
Sweet.
It's eating me! Son of a bitch, this sucks.
It's time for that thing
Okay.
to start chomping down.
Yeah. So I guess due to the subsequent damage on his next turn,
No, that's immediately. So
46.
mm-hmm. Gonna roll for it?
Oh, sorry. I saw you do it before, so
I just did the falling damage.
yeah.
Okay, he takes an additional 10. That's happening basically while he's doing anything down there, so that's going to be difficult for him to... He's going to need to make a concentration check or lose spells that he's trying to cast.
And if he wants to try to climb, it's a DC 35.
Yeah, so that's basically out of it. Yeah, and I don't think Spider Climb would be enough to just overcome that automatically. So he is going to cast... Oh, he has Featherfall on his spell list. Well, that would have been good to see. Saved him some damage, but I didn't know. He is going to try and cast Overland Flight. Because he doesn't have regular fly prepared.
Okay.
So he needs to make a concentration check. The DC is 15 plus the damage you just dealt him, so that's 25 plus the spell level, which is spell. Ooh, it's DC 30.
Yep. Not impossible, but
No, he fails. All right, spell gets lost. Deal him an additional. Oh, actually, it's your turn. You get to do another thing.
okay. All right. Okay, can I use my knowledge of Arcana to try to remember what liches, what magics liches are immune to and not immune to?
That'd be knowledge religion, actually.
Knowledge religion. Okay, well I still have a plus 19 in that.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a 2.
Yeah, you don't. You're not familiar with liches, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I know lightning don't do it.
And Kasumi yell advice? Or not Kasumi, Asai.
Sure.
Cool. I assume I make the same check?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Knowledge religion.
That's a better roll.
It's a lot better.
Okay. Yes, you would know that a lich is immune to cold and electricity. Are immune to damage unless it's both bludgeoning damage and magic damage. You also know that they're immune to paralysis. They resist fire and acid, and also they're immune to all things that undead are normally immune to, like diseases, death effects, mind affecting effects, anything that requires a fortitude save, ability drain, etc., and so forth.
Damn.
They're immune to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
Asai is going to yell the very helpful, try positive energy.
Well, can't do that. Okay. Let's
I've only a new wall of stone that can seal the pit.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be great.
Just put him in a bigger jar with teeth.
Well, see, here is what Locale's gonna do. His so his cards are gonna start spinning faster and glow until they suddenly stop, and then he, well, long story short, he turns into a medium black dragon.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's the same size as you, so yeah, you turn into a black dragon.
Yep.
He doesn't see you doing this, so he can't counter it. He's just gonna try and get out of the pit again, so if you could roll for damage for him, please. And he is going to make a roll.
Big buck. Yay, that's higher.
Okay, that's a 20. The spell that he's trying to cast is level 3, I think. Did I close his window? Yes, I did. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay, there it is. Now it's a level 2 spell. Okay, that's better. Still going to be extremely difficult, so let's see if he's able to do it. He's really not able to do it. Okay, yeah, the Pidgeosaur keeps munching on him.
Damn.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, it turns out Hungry Pit is a really good spell against spellcasters.
Yep. Locale is going to fly up above the pit. So, I'm just kind of like right here looking down. And he shoots a stream of acid directly down at him.
Okay.
So that's 60 AT. He can make a reflex save for half damage.
He can.
Hey, let's go. That's a good roll.
That is a really good roll. Wow.
That's a really good roll.
Yeah, he takes full damage. So he takes 30 damage from that as you just douse him in acid while being a black dragon. The halfling isn't looking too good. I mean, he didn't look too good in the first place, but he hisses at you and just sputters and angrily lashes. He's going to... What?
I just remembered, Sal's.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been doing his hungering acid damage. Or his lingering acid damage.
Sure. Just roll 3d6 and see if you roll over a 10, because that's what you would need to overcome his damage reduction.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. He looks up at you and sees you are now a dragon. Apparently, you are either a dragon or you have summoned a dragon to harass him, and he's pissed at that. And he holds his finger up at you, and is going to try and in his with his last lash, he is going to try and just cast a simple spell at you. He's going to try and cast Magic Missile. Kindly roll the pit's damage.
Yes, I'm not so lucky that it would operate on my my massive fucking acid damage.
No, it has to be at the when he's casting the spell.
Okay. So yeah, I rolled a 13.
That.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, that's the second time you rolled a 13. Okay, he needed you to roll a 9 or less. His spell gets interrupted again, and 13 is enough to reduce him to 0 damage. So with that last one, the pit just crunches down on him, and when it opens, it just releases a big plume of dust that flies out of the pit, flies past you, Locale, and as it does so, you can see his face rendered in the dust as it screeches hatefully at you as it flies back into the pot and just all sucks down into the jar, closing the lid after it.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna rescue that lich.
No, you're not.
I mean, I'm gonna rescue him, and that way he can be moved on to his proper, afterlife.
Okay.
That's not how liches work. I mean, yes, do this.
He says before he gets sucked up into the jar.
Yeah, so the Lich, Ashrab, the thrice cursed, has been defeated, and you have overcome the arcane challenge.
Nice.
Locale lets out a big dragonly roar as he lands back down and morphs Animorph style back into his fiend form.
But then he gets stuck on the in-between form, and it's horrifying.
Everyone screams. Ah! I'm still working out the kinks of the spell.
Wait. How do I? So 8d6. I'm gonna actually summon or channel some positive energy to heal people since we all got hit, except for
Okay.
some lucky people.
Okay.
8d6.
Nice.
27. That's enough to
Yeah.
heal pretty much everyone.
I accidentally overhealed myself.
Akio might still be a little hurt, but otherwise fine.
He's fine.
And thus we are left with 2 challenges.
Mm.
You must be feeling confident, nephew, but need I remind you, any of these failing leads to your death. What would you challenge next?
How steps forward?
You, small and even, you wish to fight in a test of strength, of martial prowess.
Yep.
As you wish. Then I choose Namuna, our clan champion, as my challenger.
Dun dun dun.
And as expected, the centaur steps into the ring. Her own monk robes around her. And as she does so, she steps closer to you, towering over you, and nods at you, going, "Know that I mean you no ill will."
Yeah, same.
Yeah, reach up and kiss her.
Oh.
And with that, she grabs one of the corners of the shoulder of her robes, and pulls them off, revealing a battle, sort of a battle dress, not little dress, but a more close-fitting garb fitting around her torso and upper part of her centaur torso. The flowing robes being more of a ceremonial garment that she throws back to the side. And as she looms over you, Paulina, it becomes quite obvious that she's very much a different monk than you.
Yeah.
This lady is jacked.
Oh boy.
And as she looms, as she cracks her knuckles and rolls her neck, we'll come back next week and
Yes.
conclude the
And
next 2
finish
challenges.
this. Yes.
Pow takes out her little copy of the Brosis and recites, a psalm or whatever the fuck. to grant herself a goddamn shield of faith. Terrified. I'm so scared.
I like how all the challenges have been intense as hell, except for
Yeah.
Sada, who's just fucking just leaped across the lake against the wind with no problem.
That's incredibly Sada, though.
Yeah.
It is.
Your real challenge was tickling a giant.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
That would legitimately
Yeah.
Here's GIF representation of Pow powering up. Oh wait, it didn't actually go through.
Oh no,
No, that's just a
that's just a
That's
still
still
image.
ass
that's
image.
just Izuku.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating. Fucking Tumblr.
Fucking
mean,
Tumblr.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
Tumblr.
Whatever it's meant to be, I can assure you, that's correct. Gonna pull out
Are you gonna be a
all the
fucking
tricks.
PNG again? I saw you.
Yeah,
I saw you said a
yeah,
PNG.
that's a pinge.
Ping.
Pinge.
Just click on that. There you go. It's my hero bullshit.
There we go.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's
Gonna
legit.
have-
The,
gonna-
light,
Yeah,
the
no, with
lightning
all
will
the lightning.
probably happen at some point.
But yeah. And for your opponent, I found some Zarya fan art that fit.
Ah, I see.
Nice.
Hell
Must
yeah!
But does the fan art have Zarya as a centaur though?
No, it doesn't. And
shaking my damn
they-
head.
Somebody needs to make that.
Sal's.
difficult to
Add-
find to search for a buff centaur woman and not find something
Not
that's completely
So horny. Yeah,
not
that makes sense.
yeah
Yeah,
not
the same
what I was
problem.
looking
The
for.
same problem I ran into when I was trying to find that Pog for the token art for the champion, who was a Minotaur woman.
Sal's.
I
Yeah.
can imagine.
Yes.
Yes.
Add her to the list.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm waiting with the list open so I can vote.
Wait.
I can't believe we finally made Sal's make an organized list of all his NPCs and it just took doing hot or not.
That's that's not great.
What do you mean? It is great.
That's great.
I don't like it.
Sal's obviously knows his priorities.
Well, that looks like Noi from Doro Hedoro as a centaur. That's weird. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this is fetish art. What am I looking at? Holy shit.